The Wise Sage and the Shrewd Thief. There was an old sage who lived on the temple grounds of a village. He was respected and loved by the villagers. They sought his counsel and blessings for all matters. They brought him gifts and money. Soon the sage became a very wealthy man. But often with riches come worries, and the sage was always worried. "I'm sure people are going to try to steal my wealth," he thought. He put all his coins into a pouch and then wore the pouch like a bag on his body. "Now no one can steal my money without taking it off my body." A thief who was passing by noticed that the simply dressed sage had a heavy bag strapped around his body. He thought to himself, "I'm sure there is something valuable in this pouch that the sage is wearing." The thief was determined to have the sage's money. Being a shrewd and cunning thief, he made a plan. He went to the sage and fell at his feet and said, "O great and wise Guru, I need to learn of spiritual and noble matters, and I would like you to take me as your disciple." The sage was quite touched by the stranger's words, and he immediately accepted him as a disciple on the condition that the man would not be allowed to reside in the temple at night. The thief agreed and began his studies under the sage. He was a steady and earnest disciple who attended to the old man's needs with piety and respect. The thief was hoping to win the sage's trust, but noticed that the bag remained on the old man's body day and night. One day, a young boy from the next village came to the sage and invited him to his home to conduct an auspicious ceremony. The sage agreed. Both sage and his student the thief went together. The sage carried his bag on his body for the journey. They soon came to a river, and the sage said that he needed to relieve himself. Removing his cloak and wrapping the bag in it, he called the thief and said, "Please hold my cloak so that it does not get wet. I will return soon." As soon as the sage left, the thief dropped the cloak and ran off with the money bag. When the sage returned, he saw that he had been swindled. "I should have known that wealth will be a source of trouble to me. I should have known not to be taken in by the sweet words and flattery of a swindler," said the sage. The moral of the story is that one should not be carried away by the sweet words of a stranger.